Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Phenomenal Views. I'm your host, Nick Smith, and this is my long-awaited review for myself. I don't know if anyone's been awaiting my review for this, but this is my anticipated review for Batman the Arkham Knight. Now, I have been waiting for this game for a long time. A lot of my friends are, actually. And I'm not going to put spoilers in this video for those who have not played the game yet. But let's go into the game. So this game is the continuation after Arkham City. The game starts out like with you killing Joker and then Scarecrow. Like, there's been peace in Gotham. For like basically the gist is there has been peace in Gotham for a while after Joker's death, but there's a narration where Gordon is like, "But I know something's coming." And so something does happen. Scarecrow unleashes a fear toxin, and he evacuates the city, and it's up to you as the Batman to clear it out. So, with this game, they had a lot of good things about it. They had the fighting, which was awesome. They gave us more takedowns. They did some more stuff with detective mode, like what they did with Arkham Origins, and I really appreciated that. This game ties up a lot of loose ends from Arkham City, and from even Arkham Origins, and one or two things from Asylum, or it mentions the Asylum a lot. But this game does have, this game does close things. This is the closing chapter of the Arkham Knight, or of the Batman. So basically, we come across this new villain called the Arkham Knight, who seems to know everything about Batman. And my friends and I were going throughout the whole entire thing, basically wondering, well, who could the Arkham Knight be? After playing the game, like I said, I'm not going to tell you who the Arkham Knight is because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I'm just going to tell you who my two predictions were. And this is just me. The way how the Arkham Knight talked, and the words that he says to Batman when you're interacting with him, or when you're battling him, or something like that, it led me to two suspicions. Jason Todd or Damian Wayne. And I'm not going to say who it is, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But those were my two suspicions just because of how the Arkham Knight talks. Another thing, Joker makes a surprise return. It was not announced. It wasn't anything. Nothing was hinted at. Nothing. They kept it under wraps, and it was a good surprise. But the thing is, Joker is in your mind mentally. And I was talking to my friends. I was like, well, you know, what if they have some kind of mental thing with Joker? And I was right. And I was like, that is awesome. He's not the main villain, but I look at it as in Supernatural season, I want to say 9. I want to say either it's... No, maybe it's 7. No, it's, maybe it's... I don't know. Actually, I think it's season 9. But the point is, it makes me think back to Supernatural when Sam was seeing Lucifer, and how he would talk and drives him crazy. Batman just plain ignores him. But the fact of the matter is that we have Joker again, but he's not a main part of the... Or he is a main part of the story. He is. But the fact that, like, he's not he's the Joker, but you just gotta play it. It's really cool. The fact, like, he's there all the time. He's talking to you. He brings up stuff from, like, The Killing Joke, A Death in the Family. It's really sick and just depressing what the Joker talks about in Batman's mind, and it was a really nice addition to do it. Now I'm gonna talk about the Batmobile. I freaking loved playing with the Batmobile. I loved it. I loved being able to drive around Gotham, turn into battle mode, and do all these battles and everything. However, this is where I felt like the game was kind of taking the fun out of it for me, because there is... I'm just going to come out and say it. There's like maybe 1 or 2 boss battles in this game. and one is with the Arkham Knight, kind of. And there's barely any boss battles in this game, and that was what I was kind of disappointed about, was because when you get all this build up to the Arkham Knight and you're like, yeah, we're gonna have this awesome fight, and all you do is you just stay, like, you just stay under the grid and basically just try to sneak up to a gargoyle that he's on, and you attack him and you punch him, vice versa. And so I was like, oh, come on, we've been building up for this. Come on, give us something here. There's multiple boss battles. Now, see, when I say that there's not that many boss battles, I should have said there's not that many hand-to-hand boss battles. And that was one of the things I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to being able to battle with the Arkham Knight hand-to-hand. And the fact that they didn't give us that, I was a little bit disappointed. There's no big battle with Scarecrow, which I was really kind of looking forward to. And I know Crane himself isn't much... He's not much of a hand-to-hand fighter. Still, I would have loved to have done another mental battle with him like we did with Arkham Asylum. You know, maybe something along those lines, but Scarecrow is a good villain. Oh my gosh, he's so good. Like I said, this game does tie up a lot of loose ends. It gives us stuff like the Man-Bat, Riddler's back, yay, Two-Face, Harley Quinn, who else? Hush is back. You have to do a lot of these things, a lot of these like side missions, which is fine. And when you finish all of them, you can go to the GCPD and you can look at all these cases of all the villains that you've put away. Firefly from Arkham Origins. They actually do tie in a lot of stuff from Arkham Origins. Like when you face Firefly, he's like, you beat me once, but that was a long time ago. It won't happen again. And the final, like, there's two final bosses when you beat the game. There's two endings. There's the main story ending, and then there's another ending that you can do. And I'm not going to give that one away either. But so after you beat the game, you have two missions left. You have either one or two missions left. It just depends on. For me, I have the Riddler. I've done the other. I've done the stuff with Deathstroke, and I'm on Riddler. Riddler annoys the crap out of me. That's why I've decided. That's why my mute button has never looked so good. But yeah, it's basically like you go through Gotham City, you find his trophies, you do the riddles, so you can have a final boss battle with it. And I was like, okay, I can appreciate that. But the graphics in this game are amazing. The story is so good. There is a dual co-op mode, kind of, that you can do when you do these things with Robin, or Nightwing, because you're doing this stuff with Penguin. And, you know, you find where, like, you get these people are in a van, and you shoot a detection, like a detection thing, like where you can follow it, and it leads you back to their hideout. And you team up with Nightwing, and whenever you have enemies close together, you can hit L1, and you can do a dual co-op battle move. Same thing with Catwoman. A lot of things with her is she's been kidnapped by Riddler, and you have to go through a lot of these challenges, and she has this collar on her neck that you have to complete these puzzles, and you have to guess which key is right. And every key that you do, it goes down by one number. And it's a pretty cool thing, and you do get to do some co-op things with her as well. But with that also comes, in my opinion, a little bit of its downfall, because I think the Batmobile is used way too much. It's an awesome thing, no doubt about it. I love driving around Gotham. I love flying around Gotham. I love all the stuff that you can do with the Batmobile, but because of where most of the battles and the boss battles take place in the Batmobile, I really think that the fact that there wasn't that many hand-to-hand... I don't even remember there being a hand-to-hand boss battle at all. I'm talking about like a life bar. Like with Mr. Freeze, or Deathstroke in Arkham Origins, or Two-Face from Arkham City, or Bane, and there's not. And that is actually my only problem with the game, is I think that they use the Batmobile too much, and it took away a lot of the. I think it took away a lot of the excitement. But if you pre-order the game, you get to play as Harley Quinn's story and Jason Todd's, or you get to play as the Red Hood. Now, when I played these, I did not think they were going to be as short as they were. And unless like they're going to add more on with other DLCs, which I'm hoping for, but I don't know if we'll get those or not. My final verdict for this game, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Because I love the combat style, I love the map, I love the story, I love the graphics, I love the psychology of the game, the mental things with Joker. I love it all. I really do. Just the only thing is I think they used the Batmobile too much, and it took away a lot of the things that we love to do. Like, probably my favorite boss battle of all time in the whole entire Arkham game series, it's a tie between Mr. Freeze and Deathstroke. Those are my two favorite boss battles in the whole entire Arkham game series. But, yeah, this game has a lot of content. It has a lot of references to the Killing Joke. It has a lot of references to Death in the Family, Under the Red Hood. It has a lot of good content. I strongly suggest that you do pick this game up and buy it, because it is a good, it's a good game. It's a really good game. Like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10. I strongly suggest you go pick it up. I suggest you pick it up and buy it and play it. You will not be disappointed. Because, the only thing that killed it for me, that downgraded it from being not a 10 out of 10, was the fact that they used the Batmobile too much. But put in the comments below, what did you guys think about Batman Arkham Knight? Do you think it's the best out of the series? What is your favorite Arkham game out of the whole entire series? I really want to know. Guys, I hope you are having a good summer. And guys, be the Batman. Have a good night, guys.